Hi, I'm Maria O'Connell, and I wanted to share a part of my journey that is really my connection with Phil Johnson. I will say a few years ago, I had been on LinkedIn and I saw a post that Phil had made that over 95% of people are walking around unconscious. And that really struck me and made me very curious. And I thought to myself, oh, that is so many people, and surely that can't be me. So I did reach out to Phil and we started to have a conversation online. And I booked some time to meet with him. And I was very enlightened to know that I, in fact, was probably part of the 95% of the people that were walking around unconscious. That being said, Phil and I had a great discussion and left me with many things to work on. So after that conversation, I did join Phil and his executive coaching through his MBL program. And I wanted to take a minute and let you know what that meant to me. I'll be honest with you, I really didn't know what I was signing up for. And Phil is really great about listening and really just understanding where you are and, kind of where you want to go. And then really grounding it in emotional intelligence to figure out how to bring more joy in your life at the same time, how to really make a different impact with the people around you. And I came to learn through the MBL program that it's really not about me. It's really about how I can bring whatever it is that I'm trying to do to the world in a way that's a positive impact. And one of the conversations that really stuck with me that we had was regarding sheepdogs and wolves. And I really had never thought about it that way before. But people who are grounded in emotional intelligence and are raising their own emotional intelligence really are the sheepdogs in organizations. And when they connect with other people, really can help make sure that the impact is positive and moving forward, and also able to really kind of manage the wolves so that people that are on a different journey towards emotional intelligence aren't led in the wrong direction or feeling in a way that's not positive. I really kind of took that to heart because as a leader, as an entrepreneur, it really is important to me to make a positive impact. And I really wanted to figure out how to grow my own emotional intelligence. Little did I know the emotional labor, as Phil will call it, that is involved in trying to do that. Because at the end of the day, this is not an academic exercise. You're not going to read about emotional intelligence and see your own emotional intelligence improve just by reading. It requires a lot of practice. It requires a lot of experiences. And it also requires a lot of reflection of your own self and your own self awareness. And I'm happy to tell you that, after working with Phil and even being challenged in some most difficult ways, I've really approached them differently now, and I feel much better about how I'm approaching them, but also how I'm reacting and how I'm really influencing and making a positive impact in any way that I possibly can. I think when you become aware, one of the things that I always say is you can't become unaware. Once you're aware, you cannot become unaware. It doesn't work that way. But I will also say that even though you are aware, it still requires quite a bit of practice to improve your own self-awareness and how you are, really bringing the impact and communicating, building relationships, and taking your own joy to the next level. If you are looking for a way to really kind of dig in and find your own approach to building your skills in emotional intelligence, I would highly recommend working with Phil. He is absolutely been a game changer for me. And I feel as though, if you want to be attracting other people who have a higher level of emotional intelligence, you will really appreciate your conversations with Phil. And he also is very much able to challenge and help really kind of ferret out things that are unimportant. And for example, I will share with you that it doesn't really matter what's in your future or what's in your past. And one of the things I learned from Phil is really to become present and really worry about nothing future and past, but really kind of take what is right in front of me, what is present right in this moment, and what can I do with that? Because that's the piece that I can control. So I really must say I've enjoyed my friendship with Phil. I think that as a coach, he really has challenged me in ways that have taken, I think, my emotional intelligence to the next level, but also in ways that I have really the desire to help other people. For one of my goals, I did author a book called Master Your Differentiators that is grounded in emotional intelligence with practical ways for people to really kind of practice this stuff. So I would highly recommend Phil. I look forward to meeting any of you who want to reach out to me and have a conversation. And I would say that while it's not easy and the emotional labor that it takes to really make a change or make yourself more emotionally intelligent, is far worth not doing that. And if you can move the needle in any way, that you're not part of the 95%, but you have a bit of awareness as you move through your life, I think you will find much more joy and happiness in the relationships that you have and just living on purpose.